Hello Taurus, welcome back to the illest illuminator. So I'm really happy to see that you guys are rocking with the appreciations and the likes. You guys are not last this month, so good progress. So keep it up. I was kind of surprised because you guys are always last, and I was like, whoa, who's next? It's Taurus. So that's good. So let's see what's going on for you guys. I have the feeling that there are a lot of new things are coming towards you. Old energies removing itself. So I feel that this full moon in Capricorn is going to do you well. Also earth sign. So please be mindful of these. Look, you keep on coming back with the teacher. So it means that Saturn has taught you a lot. She has been through the ringer and she knows now how to handle the energies and how to put herself or himself back on track again. So this is the teacher. This is someone that has been through a lot and has learned a lot of lessons in order to remove those blockages and get clarity about their own situation and how to heal or help other people as well in the process. So good way to go. I like to see your own energy coming up. So far, the zodiac that always has their own energy coming up is, for me, always Aquarius. They always come up with the star card. So I love it when I start the reading and your own energy is already there. It means that, you know, we're connected to the source. So let's see what's going on. We will have an extended monthly reading for July as well. It will be on Vimeo. The link will be down in the description box. And yes, this is exactly the energy. Oh, wow, look at that. Seriously. She is in the upright. She coming back in the upright. So as I was saying, good things are coming. I don't say that for no reason, because you guys know my readings can be very real, and I really look at things realistically and don't just, you know, say like, oh, we're gonna get good things. No, if I say it, it probably is gonna come, and you have the Hierophant here. So this is the teacher. The past energy is the Nine of Pentacles with the Four of Swords. Some of you have been, I feel like, had a split up. You are now standing on your own, but it has brought you to a place where you can rest and heal. This comes from the Three of Swords. So there has been something, you know, painful that happened, or a painful breakup that you now really need to stand on both your own feet. And this has brought you a lot of independence and a lot of rest and a lot of healing. So whatever had happened, you know, God's rejection is God's protection. So that's the way that you need to see it. You are now feeling more refined within yourself. You feel more independent. You feel free as well. You don't have any codependency. You don't have any attachment to anyone. You are working and building on yourself, your own confidence as well. And you still have some, you do need to, you know, this is still a healing energy, a resting energy. So it means that you do, like, if you have been resting and healing a lot in the past, it means that you still need to do that. You still need to work on your meditation, on your resting, healing, sleeping patterns, things like that, so you can keep this up and really truly heal in the right way. So this is, as I said, very good energy. Very good energy, even though you may have been maybe split up, or maybe for some of you are in a relationship where you have been very separated, or, you know, you feel as if you're not totally together. Like there is some kind of both doing their own thing kind of issue. But for majority of you, I do feel that there has been, you know, you guys feeling not even lonely, but being single is what I'm getting. So let's see what else comes up. And I feel that that's the best thing for you guys at this moment, especially with the Four of Swords, means that it was needed for you to heal from a relationship. So let's see what's the past energy for the person that Taurus was dealing with. What's the past energy for the person that Taurus was dealing with? Yeah. And, you know, you were dealing with someone that was holding off a lot, holding back a lot. They were doing their own thing on their own way and not budging down, holding on to old mindsets, old belief systems. They could be even very greedy, not wanting to share anything with you, not their thoughts, not their resources, not their time, not their energy. and that has made you, you know, go towards your own corner, one way or the other. And they could have like kept some secrets from you. There could have been something that they were keeping from you, with that High Priestess in the reverse. So someone was holding on to not revealing some of their inner emotions or inner thoughts, and this caused for a lot of you know, turmoil in the relationship, because there were some secrets, and this person could have had a hidden agenda that they were closely keeping to themselves, and that was not something that you know, you did not appreciate that, which is normal. Like if someone does not tell you everything about their life, no, you know, they don't have to tell you everything, but if they really keep on having those hidden agendas, like I'm not going to tell you anything, yeah, that's gonna, you know, cause from some red flags. So let's see. Or they may be feeling that way about you as well. Maybe that you were keeping some secrets from them. Do always be mindful of the energies that could also switch. So that could also be the cross-watcher feeling that about you, that you were keeping things to yourself, that you were being secretive about your emotions, your thoughts, your feelings. So that could have caused both of you to feel that there is something beyond the surface, that there is something that that is not right. So we have the Ten of Swords. It is in the reversed. So what that means is that you still are dealing with that aftermath of that heartbreak. You feel in some way still betrayed. You are near to a completion. As I said, that's why you need to be focusing on this: sleeping good, resting good, healing yourself, meditating, and keep on working towards that healing, because this, you don't want to keep dragging with this energy for a long time. This needs to have a completion. This needs to be surrendered to and released, so that you don't have that blockage. So there is still this you may still feel like, how can I surrender to this? How can I truly let go of this? Because it still lingers in your thoughts. So this can be something that has happened already a long time ago. Yeah, this is a lot of confusion, feeling stuck, not knowing how to break free of these limitations, of these confusions, going into a loop in your mind and not being able to see things clearly, or feeling that you know, external influences need to give you some answers so you can break free of that. The Eight of Swords is a restricting energy where you really need to get out of your mind. You really need to, you know, unstuck yourself from the situation by stopping that thinking pattern, stop overanalyzing it and surrendering to it. These are a lot of mind things that going on in your mind. So you have, you do need to have this, you know, this time out, whether it's from a person. You really need to use this time out. Definitely for those who have been in a separation or had a break off, this is really a time for you to stop over analyzing and, you know, stop, like, you need to start seeing things clearly now, and stop depending on people to give you answers, or this person to give you answers and on why they have betrayed you. Sometimes we need to accept the things that they are and how they are, and get ourselves out of those restrictions and try to move forward by stop thinking about it like in a drastic way, because that's going to cause for a lot of harm, like mental harm. This is Eight of Swords. It's a very, Eight of Swords with the Ten of Swords is a very, very you know, this is heavy energy. This is heavy energy, but I do feel that you guys will, you know, restrict yourself out of it. You need to stay positive. You need to stay optimistic. You need to try to find the philosophy behind it, try to find the understanding, and try to have the acceptance. This is the Queen of Wands. She's very optimistic, she's very outgoing, she's very charming, but she knows how to break free as well, how to be alone and independent. So yeah, and she has a very like higher mindset. Like she doesn't restrict herself. She always tries to think outside of the box, or try to find a reason why that happened, but not in a way of Eight of Swords, but like a more optimistic approach. Current energy for the person that Taurus is dealing with. let's see. We have the Seven of Cups and the King of Wands. What also fell out was the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. So they may be receiving some form of karma as well for not giving their energy and effort towards you. So they may be having a lack of, you know, they're not receiving something that they have been invested on. So if they have been leaving you for someone else, that person may have left them for someone else as well, where they have been putting in a lot of energy in the other person, but after they left you, that person left them, and that's like the karmic scales not going in their favor. So that's for a small portion of you, for those who have been dealing with earth signs especially. For others of you, on the other side, I have this King of Wands and the Seven of Cups. So this could be a fire sign, Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo. It does come up as a fire male, but it could be a female as well. That it depends. But this is someone that has multiple options, that always seeks out for new possibilities and other options as well. So it could be that Six of Pentacles could be something that they are going to get as a karmic lesson here as well. So someone that is highly driven, highly charismatic, and someone that is always seeking for new options, new possibilities, and likes to have options open. Like this person is always seeking to have multiple options to choose from. So whoever you are dealing with, they are honest and upfront though. Like they will be telling you honestly, like, I like to have options, and they're very honest and open. So whatever this person says to you, it is truthful, and it is in a very, he's an honorable man. So the King of Wands is just very straightforward, and they don't have limitations for themselves or their independence. So they like to always seek for, you know, feeling not codependent on anyone. So yeah, that's of course your choice, whether you want to be with someone that is so open-minded, that likes to have options. But if they are, you know, whatever they are saying, it is the truth. That's what I'm getting for most of you. And this could be definitely someone new. I feel that could be the past situation. This is probably someone that will enter your life, that will, you know, it feels comfortable in having options. Let's put it that way. So let's see, what's the blockage for Taurus, please? What's the blockage for Taurus? We have the Two of Pentacles. So it seems to me that you're taking a lot of projects on your hand, and you're trying to do a lot of things where you try to keep your head above the water, you're trying to keep your head up, and that's kind of like almost causing for a lot of turmoil as well, because you're trying to be flexible, you're trying to take as much as you can to get your mind off of something, but it's causing you to get out of balance. And I'm using the balance most likely because the Two of Pentacles could also indicate, you know, having to make a decision, or someone needing to make a decision. Could be this person, but I have this feeling that it has to do with your own inner balance, your own acceptance of the situation, and your own, you know, this is the Temperance card, feeling tempered and patient and balanced within yourself by finding that inner peace and inner harmony, by accepting the situation. So that means that you need to switch up some game and try to lower your the task that you take at hand, because you just want to be flexible and do all things at the same time, but you can lose your balance. And then the Temperance card is about balance, so that is your blockage. So try to narrow down your responsibilities, try to narrow down your options, try to narrow down your you know, try to focus on one task, because that's going to be your blockage. The more you take on, the more you start to be out of balance. So be mindful of that. Try to focus on one thing. So let's see, what's the blockage for the person that Taurus is dealing with? Knight of Cups. So they're not, whoever this is, this is someone that is not very truthful when they come forward. They are not, they could be a player type, especially with that King of Wands and the Seven of Cups. Like, they can be honest about them being a player, and that could be something that's, you know, stresses you. Like, how dare you to tell me that? Like, what? You have other options? And this person would say like, hey, I have other options, so just, you know, just so you know. So their blockage is also that they're not good at expressing their emotions. They're not good at, you know, being too romantic. This person is more a doer than just like, you know, being in that romantic stage with you. And you may want that, like, you are Venus, you want to be more romantic with maybe with this person, but this person does not have it. Like, they don't have that romantic feelings for you, or they're just like an explorer rather than, you know, they want to have more experience with you, but they don't want to go too too much in depth about their emotions. And they have the Six of Swords, so there could be something that they may not be able to remove themselves from. So they could be still in their mind, still attached to some kind of idea, or to some kind of conflict that has happened. It could be between you two, but I'm getting this vibe that it could also be something that they are still thinking of, you know, like that's what's keeping them from moving forward, like romantically. So this person may be telling you that I want to just be friends, like let's just be friends, and it's because they need to release something, like release some kind of thought, release and remove themselves from a situation, mentally or physically or emotionally, like it doesn't matter. What's the hopes? Woo! Two of Cups, nice. So you're ready to have your real soulmate, someone that can understand you, that understands you on an emotional level. You need that emotional depth, you need that emotional understanding from someone, and that's what you are putting your focus towards. So you want to find that union within yourself, you want that harmony, but you also want that soulmate connection where you really where both of you can understand one another on an emotional level. And you know, this is the mending of the hearts actually. So as well with the Fool card, it's like you want a brand new soulmate connection, and I'm getting the sense that you're really trying to release that thought of the other person, and you're really focused on like, okay, how do I want to be in the next relationship? How do I want this union to be happening? And you're ready to start completely over and learn those lessons in that connection as well. Hopes for the person that Taurus is dealing with. Ooh, okay, so whoever you are connecting, Eight of Swords with the Two of Cups. So they may be quite in their mind, and I feel that they're not trying to fall in love. This is like doing all that it takes to not fall in love, or trying to seek for reasons to avoid the connection, avoid this connection that they have. So they are trying to ignore it for themselves, but with the Eight of Swords, you're just trapping yourself in your own mind. So they may be overanalyzing this feeling that they're having. So they may be that they have never felt this connection before, and they don't know how to react on it. So definitely they could be with someone new in your life. This could be even an Aries individual. I feel they have like strong fire and water in their chart, like very strong fire and water in their chart. So whoever this is, they could have also air in their moon. So air in their moon, probably fire as sun, and let's see, and rising could be could definitely be water, is what I'm sensing here. So let's see what's the outside influence for you. See, that's what I said. This is the Release card in the reverse with the Hierophant. So someone is definitely not ready to get into a relationship, to get into something that is, you know, that is comfortable within a relationship. They don't want to commit just yet, as well as with that King of Wands energy. They're not of the committing type at this moment. So if you are dealing with some kind of energy like this, the best, especially if it's a fire sign, you need to give them the space. Like, you don't be on their lip at all. Like, give them the space that that they need, because they're still in the midst of releasing a past issue, releasing a past person, releasing their own negative habits. So they're in a form of a transformation, where they are going to start up completely new, but they're not ready to go through that transformation. So there is something that they are trying to you know, talk themselves out of. That's that kind of energy. So they're not having everything under control. They are going through heavy energies though, because they have 2 major arcanas. The release card is quite a heavy card, the death card. So if you have that in the reverse, it says that this person is not ready to transform, not ready to go through that metamorphosis or see their own negative traits just yet, so that they can help themselves to transform into something new, someone that can be committing, of a committing type. You could be also dealing with a Scorpio or a Taurus individual. Scorpio could be leaving, and new Taurus could be coming in. Ooh. Okay. So yeah, they have as an outside influence the 7 of Swords and the 3 of Swords. So for a majority of you, I feel that usually I think that this is your energy, but this time I feel that this is why they can't release the past, because someone has been cheating on them. Someone has, you know, walked away and cheated on them and broke their heart, and they can't seem to get completely over it. They're still in the midst of healing, and that's why they, you know, they don't want to get involved into a relationship, because they have been for a long time in a relationship where someone cheated like brutally with someone probably that they knew, is what I'm getting. So, you know, they need to release this energy first. They need to get over that energy to be able to stand first alone. They need to be alone at this moment. Like, they need to get their self-confidence back. They need to put their life back on track. If they were living together, they need to get out there and, you know, work on their own and try to manifest whatever they need to manifest first. So my dear Taurus, this was your reading. I will have an extended video on Vimeo, so check that out, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.